Hello and welcome to the shop. Right, for something a little bit different. Black Friday's just been and gone, and I picked this set of fairy lights up, seeing it's Christmas, and I paid a grand total of $7.99 for these. I believe they're now about $11.99 now. They're not on sale, but even at that price, I think they're quite good. We're just going to have a look through them, and I've actually made some discoveries which I think may spawn into more interesting videos. So right, let's get and have a look at these. Right, these fairy lights, this is a 10-meter length of I believe it's 100 RGB LEDs. You've got a remote control that can change the settings. You can change the settings in the app, or actually on the dongle you can change the settings. They are USB powered, so I will get my USB extension lead plugged in so we can fire these up a bit easier. Right, excuse me a minute. There comes a USB. It always takes 3 attempts to plug it in. Right. Got a USB ready for testing in a second. Right, let's unbox these. As you can see, they are pretty cheap, but what do you expect? It's $7.99. You probably can't buy a coffee for that. Right, you get a remote control with a battery. This is the set of LED string with the USB dongle. There is a little button here that we can change the color. So what I will do is, let's just plug this in, and believe it or not, they actually, when you plug them in, they come on the same pattern that you left them on, which is a real bugbear with some, where you have to scroll through the setting you like. But I mean, if I just change them to red, unplug them, and the next time I plug them in, they'll still be on red, which is absolutely marvelous. Right, so you can change the settings with this button, or the remote control. There's apparently 99 plus different combinations, and I don't doubt it, there probably is. What intrigued me more as I was flicking through here, and I think it was this one here, they started doing this. Well, the only way you could really do this is if these are individually addressable LEDs, which, seeing there's only 3 wires, that almost suggests they are. And for $7.99 for a length of 100 addressable LEDs, I thought this could be really good, because we could chop this off here, put an Arduino on it, and we'll make something a bit different than a set of fairy lights. So I mean, these have got tons of patterns, and I don't know if I can get the app working. Okay, got the app open. I've got a few sets of these lights. I think it's probably that one. Is it that set? Yes, it's that set. So let's go into this set. See, we can yellow, green. I can't actually. It's very difficult for me to actually see the phone. It looks like I can vary the colour wherever I want. Now you also got there is a microphone in here, so we can do sound to light, which is quite novel, and many different patterns. Too many to show. A party mode, casual, lunch break. So there's tons there. Right, now let's get to this. Let's open this up and see what we're dealing with. So let's get this. See if I can get in, and then I'll fire the microscope up. Okay, covers off. Let's focus that. Let me get the microscope on screen for you to see. And we want that one. Okay. Right, let's start at this end. I've got a pointy stick here. USB connector. Data lines are just left hanging. It's a shame they didn't have pads to make that, to solder these down to make that a bit stronger, but they haven't. They're just using the USB to tap off the 5 volts. We've got the IR receiver. That's obviously for the remote control. Possibly some type of regulator. I'm not sure, or it may be a switching transistor. Don't know. Alright, this is obviously the main chip, and it's a 2321-37. Let us know in the comments if you know what that is. I have not got a clue. But apparently it's running at 32 megahertz because of the crystal here. And this is obviously a Bluetooth antenna, so this chip does Bluetooth as well. Very clever. Here we have the microphone. 0 ohm link obviously as a fuse, and the button to change settings. On the back we've got some pads here. I presume that's for programming, and then we've got connections, ground, SDA and something else. I'm going to say that's ground, that's 5 volts, and that's actual data line. So let's just plug this in, and let me put the digital meter on. So let's just do a quick measurement. Right, are we in focus there? Yeah, I reckon ground. Oops, I just pressed the button. And yellow, I've got 4.995 volts, so 5 volts outer, data line in the middle. So, but next video, I'm going to look at see what this chip is, see if I can program it. But we're going to sever the connection here, put an Arduino on, see if we can program the Arduino to address these LEDs. If we can, then I'm going to move on to something else, I think. And it may be, because I've got 100 LEDs, I might do an 8x8, 64 square matrix, so we can do some, I don't know, like retro graphics and things like that. So just stay tuned to see what we do with this. But at the price, $7.99, unbelievable. I have looked for some others. There's lots that say they've got only 8 programs, and when I looked into it, they almost look like they're using a negative and 2 positives, which they switch, so they won't be addressable. So the buzzwords are definitely like 99 plus patterns and RGB, but at the price I can't fault it. So tune in to what we do with these next. Many thanks for watching. Catch you next time.